So there's a story that I like to tell when, especially when I speak around long term planning vision. So the year 1961, the then U.S. President John F. Kennedy appeared before Congress and gave like what is called a 10-year goal or a 10-year mission that the United States of America was going to embark on. And that mission was simple: is that United States of America was going to land a man in the moon before the end of that decade. This was around 1961. And they're saying that by the next 10 years, in the next 10 years, we want to land a man in the moon and return him back to Earth. So double fast forward 8 years after. I mean, we all know the story. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon and then returned. So they had a goal to do that in 10 years, but they achieved that in 8 years. For every time I think about that story, right, it teaches a lesson about long-term goal, and it's a principle that we can apply to our personal lives and in any area of our life. And what that means is simple: that you can look at your life from where you are today, and then you can tell yourself that in the next 10 years, in the next 7 years, in the next 8 years, this is what I want to achieve. Right? What that does to you is that it unlocks what is called creativity. It stretches the limits of your imagination and then moves you to being able to make strategic collaboration to ensure that that goal is set. Everybody who has ever achieved something great always have that long-term plan or long-term mission, in view, right? So it's a lesson that you always want to learn. Wherever you are at the state of your life, you can always pick up from where you are right now. Set a long-term goal for yourself to say, in the next 10 years, this is where I want to be. And then what that does to you is that it stretches the limit of your imagination and begin to propel you to make a forward progress in life. So I'm going to leave you with a question: what are you going to achieve in the next 10 years? Where do you want to see your life in the next 10 years? I need you to take that down, write it, and then